And welcome everyone, thank you very much for joining me today in the latest episode. As you can see from the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about the left back debate, and we can all get involved as well. Use leave in the comment section below who your preferred left back should be. I would choose between the three. We'll discuss it in a very short while. Obviously Phil Coutinho and that interview, and we all want to talk about the OxladeChamberlain, and I'll leave the link to the actual full interview down below so you can check it out when he backs up Phil Coutinho. I thought he done absolutely fantastic. But yeah, let me know your thoughts as well. And if you're new around here, get connected on all my social media so we can interact. I love nothing more than to connect with my, obviously, subscribers. Every single one of you. That's the whole point of this channel. The big Reds family, ever growing. But yeah, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button and leave a like. It goes an absolute long way. Absolute legends. But yeah, let's get stuck into it, really. Who is, obviously, we're going to be talking about two quick stories, really. Who would you prefer to play left back this season? Obviously, we've had James Milner in the past, when in a time Alberto Moreno played left back a couple of seasons back, and he didn't really show the quality and the form, really, to warrant being first choice left back. He's come into this season, Alberto Moreno, and he's vastly improved, hasn't he? He's vastly improved. There was not a lot really for me personally. It's all my personal opinions anyway. You just can all get involved, but when he's performing, he wasn't really performing. And yet Alberto's been one of our best standout defenders when he has played this season. He's only had probably one or three or four maybe bad games. Well, not bad games, but he's made mistakes and that. But shout out to the lads. Really, give him credit where it's due. He has really stepped up his game this season. And he very much had to, didn't he, everyone? Because obviously it looked like when we were doing all our transfer videos in the summer, Napoli were looking like going in for him. Seville potentially a move back to Spain was in the works, but nothing materialised, and he's knuckled down. He's had a word with Klopp, and Klopp has said, right, this is where you need to improve your game, and he has. And obviously, so that's Moreno. Let me know, would you play Moreno as our first choice left back? Then we quickly touch on James Milner, James Milner. The last couple of seasons, he's obviously played left back, and obviously he stood in for Alberto Moreno when Moreno was playing not on top of his game. Milner done an absolutely cracking job last season and the season before as well in that left back position, but he's not a left back, is he? Would you choose him playing left back? He's not got the pace to really track back, but he's a very astute left back, and the potential of obviously him moving into central midfield as well. Obviously coming on to the final left back choice as well. We've got a lot of left back choices, but for me, these are my main three, and one of you get you involved as well. And we all know Andrew Robinson. For me, this lad, not based off just one game, but for one I've seen, first game of the season against the Palace at home in Anfield, when I watched him in the flesh, he was bombing down that left-hand side, and it was a real surprise, obviously, not to see him in the lead up to this season. He's not been getting a lot of game time. Obviously, Klopp chose to throw him in yet again. Yesterday, he done an absolutely fantastic job. All the views and all of us when we were doing our live shows really loved his willingness to get forward, and obviously when he does get asked to defend, he really hasn't been exposed. For me personally, really, when I say exposed, I mean really, really exposed. When you get Alberto Moreno with his positioning, when he gets forward, that's when, I mean, he really gets exposed, Alberto Moreno. But with Albie, he's got the pace to come back. But Robinson, defensive decision making is a lot better than Alberto Moreno for me. His positional play is a very key point in which I love about Andy Robinson. From what I've seen him in a red shirt, I didn't see a lot of him in a whole shirt. But for me, left back first choice would be for me Andrew Robinson, and hopefully Jurgen Klopp gives him a lot more game time this coming season. Rotation's key and all that, but for me, you get involved. Who do you want to play? And you can see playing left back this season. Going into the next story as well is this man, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. We've all hyped off obviously the 3 points yesterday. The quality in which he showed a maturity in his game that is really being questioned at him when he was at Arsenal, but coming into the game yesterday, we all seen a lad maybe maturing into a man. That's what from the game we seen yesterday, and hopefully it's a sign of what is to come. There's been obviously every other teams around the Premier League laughing at Liverpool, going, 40 million. And OxladeChamberlain, he's not worth a penny. But really, for me, OxladeChamberlain, I've been a huge fan, and even before I bigged him up, not bigged him up, but I really do love the lad. His technical ability off the ball and on the ball is really there to be shown, and he's only young, and he's only going to get better. And a couple of us on the live show, I think it was Tom, apologies mate if it wasn't you, but a couple of us in the live show on the last game, post-match, we all talked about his positional play and the similarities between Adam Lallana. We all like that position, but I really want to quickly touch on his leadership qualities and in Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. In that interview, if you haven't seen it, as I said at the beginning, go and check it out if you haven't. I love that. I really do love it. You see him from Phil Coutinho's smile when obviously Alex butted in the interview. I love that. Obviously you're talking about teammates, but there was something about that I really did like. And there's something being questions asked to obviously Henderson. Henderson's our captain of Liverpool Football Club. He's going to get the backing from every single one of us, but that's something that I haven't really seen a lot of in interviews from Jordan Henderson, backing up his teammates. But for me, let me know your thoughts. I want all you to get involved in that. Could he potentially be a Liverpool captain? That is, I'm talking about, yes, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. It might be an absolute wild thing to throw out there, but I'm throwing it out there for your use to get involved. I want to know your opinions, really. Potentially, if he grows into this Liverpool shirt and he shows a lot more of those balls in interviews and backs up his teammates and he backs it up on the pitch, and he's a Liverpool fan, obviously, but I really did like that. I just wanted to shout out, and hats off to you, Alex, as well as your performance on the pitch yesterday. You really did deliver in that interview, and Phil is very much grateful. But obviously, Phil Coutinho, he's going to give us all anyway, as Alex said. But yeah, shout out. Hopefully you like this episode, everyone. And if you want more about all this anyway, follow me on my social media and everything. So going across the bottom there and get involved. Hit that subscribe button. Put your notifications tab on as well. And yeah, thank you everyone. Hopefully you're having a cracking day. We've got another episode coming out tomorrow. So you get involved. And I love yous and leave yous, fellow Reds. Up to dead men. And you'll never walk alone. See you later. Chilla.